Your listing's on the market, but what are some additional ways to increase your marketing exposure, especially in a slow market? We'll discuss the following topic in this video. My name is Chris at Hauseit. Hauseit is the largest assisted FSBO and buyer agent commission rebate company in New York City, established 2014. The first option for New York City sellers is to promote their listing on StreetEasy as a featured listing. Essentially what this is if people search for a specific area with a specific price range, perhaps with a specific property type like co-op versus condo, depending on their algorithm, your listing will show up as the first two results and it will be labeled featured. And otherwise, the listings will come up as they always do per StreetEasy's algorithm. So if you're selling your home in a slow market and there is a lot of competing inventory, either in your price range, neighborhood, etc., and you want to stand out from the crowd, this could be an interesting way to enhance your exposure. Now keep in mind that the featured listings do rotate and it depends on their algorithm. So for example, if you can't find your featured listing with a search, for example, co-ops in Kips Bay, then you may need to be more specific, perhaps co-ops in Kips Bay under 1 million or one bedroom co-ops in Kips Bay under 1 million, and keep in mind that they do rotate the slots. The cost for this will vary as prices do change over time, and StreetEasy offers different packages depending on how many weeks of exposure you want. You can generally expect to pay several $100s for several weeks of exposure. Please note that any payments made are non-refundable even if you've only used part of the featured listing period. That's because StreetEasy has a non-refundable policy regarding any of these additional add-on services. The next option is what we call Agent Spotlight. So one of the key revenue drivers for publicly traded third-party websites like the Zillow Group, which owns StreetEasy, is their Premier Agent program. So whenever you go to a listing as either someone who is not signed in or signed in as a direct buyer, as in not an agent, instead of showing the listing agent, they will show a box with agents who have paid to advertise, i.e. their premier agents. Essentially, random agents will pay StreetEasy or Zillow to advertise on other agents' listings, and if you click send message, it would actually go to these versus the seller's agent, which is still labeled on some sites. Prominence depends on the third-party website. So for example, on StreetEasy, they have this section here. If you'd like, you may contact the seller's agent. So it still is possible to contact the listing agent, but like many third-party websites with this type of business model, they certainly make it more difficult to do so. So StreetEasy recently came out with an Agent Spotlight program, which essentially asks the listing agent to pay them per month a monthly fee that varies from $99 to $299 per month as of this filming, to be able to be contacted directly by buyers. So instead of what we saw previously, you would have a box here where you can actually contact the listing agent much more easily. As you can see, we are logged in with an agent account, and the cost of the Agent Spotlight program varies depending on the price point of the listing. So for example, this is a more expensive listing listed by Hauseit, $299 a month. But if you go to another one listed by Hauseit, but that is less expensive, you'll see that the Agent Spotlight is only $99 per month. And just by the way, the reason that you see contact seller's agent here is because we are logged in as an agent. So agents can contact the listing agent directly. It's only direct buyers who have difficulty doing so. You cannot contact the listing agent directly here when you are not logged in or you are a direct buyer. Please keep in mind that neither of these services are refundable. If you do choose to purchase them, we will send you an e-invoice. The amount is non-refundable once the service is started because StreetEasy does not issue any refunds even for partially used periods. Please note that Hauseit also levies a small processing and handling charge for all such additional add-on transactions to pay for payment processing fees and the time involved to make these custom upgrades to your listing. Here we'll just show you the StreetEasy featured listing current pricing. Remember that it is subject to change over time. They have raised prices before, and keep in mind that there is an additional processing and handling fee that we mentioned that Hauseit levies as well. So there you have it. We hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit like or subscribe. We do come out with content on a regular basis, and of course, if you're looking to buy in New York as well, we can help you save up to 2% back with a Hauseit buyer closing credit. Or if you're selling, we have a 1% for full service listing option, or you can save all 6% with an agent assisted FSBO listing. My name is Chris at Hauseit, and I'll see you on the next one.